Tiers Cross, West Wales. The Welcome Traveller Inn, run by former Newport fish and chip shop owners, the Partridge Family. Jeff and Babs bought the 8-bedroom pub and B&B, striving for a better life for themselves and their daughters, Sarah and Kirsty, in the peaceful Pembrokeshire countryside.
It was the dream to come down to West Wales, really was.
We just always wanted to come down here to live. We just decided, right, we're going to go for it. And we did.
But 7 years on, the dream has soured. And in the hills of West Wales, the peace has been shattered.
Pack it in, you psycho, get down!
Nobody gets on.
If you want me to go,
Any more jobs here?
if you want me to go, I'll go.
Pitiful occupancy rates, rising debts, and poor reviews have left the close-knit Partridge family at each other's throats.
Well, you won't be down here doing sweet FA all
I
afternoon.
haven't been doing sweet FA at all.
My sister and my dad are the worst because they both think that they're both right.
Shut your mouth. I live him to pieces, but we clash.
Dad Jeff handles all things culinary.
Watch my lips. There is no nuggets.
Have you looked in the other freezer?
There is no
Have you
nuggets.
looked in the other freezer?
Mum Babs does the books and charms the guests.
Yeah.
My mum got one of them faces which, if you don't know her, you think, oh my God, I'm going to drink my drink up and I'm going.
Yeah.
Younger daughter Kirsty helps with the bar and bedrooms.
Oh, she thinks she's a footballer's wife.
When I went to Egypt, they had all these nice big swans with the towels.
And her older sister Sarah, who dreams of taking the business over, does a little bit of everything.
Do you need a hand with your luggage? Do you want me to grab anything for you? I definitely want to be part of this business for the rest of my life. I've never felt at home anywhere else. This is where I belong.
Despite their passionate approach to the family firm, the Partridges are on the brink of losing it all.
I don't think we can go on much longer. I don't, honestly. Being blunt about it, I think it's come down to shit or bust.
I know we're struggling. There's been occasions when I've walked into the office and I've seen Mum crying.
Bookings, I haven't got hardly anything in at all. It's all empty. If we lost this place, we'd be heartbroken. We really would.
Bills are not being paid, and if they don't get paid, then that's it. Simple as. Sorry. I don't want to go.
Enter the hotel inspector. The desperate Partridge family have called on the help of renowned hotelier Alex Polizzi. But first impressions aren't good.
That must be it, that the signage is really bad. It would be easy to fly past it and nobody would notice.
To try and find out where the Partridges are going wrong, Alex will stay the night.
Hello.
Hi.
Hiya.
Sarah.
Yes, Mrs. Polizzi.
Alex.
Hiya, nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for inviting me to come.
No, it's a pleasure. Do we check you in?
Absolutely.
Yeah, come with me. This is room 4.
Thank you. Is this your nicest room?
This is our best room. This is the one that we've just recently decorated.
Twin beds. I could have done with a bit more ironing.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I'll have a look around and then as soon as I get a chance, I'll come back down and find you again.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Left to her own devices, Alex can begin her investigation.
There's no headboard here, and I think that really makes the room look a lot more down market. Why would you bother? It's a token attempt at art, and either you have to have something big enough to fill the space, something that refers back to the location. We're in Pembrokeshire. It's got one of the most beautiful coastlines in the world, and yet you've got a pathetic little green flower.
So far, so bland. And the other 7 bedrooms are equally dull, depressing,
It's all very mismatched. It wouldn't be that hard to make this room a lot nicer.
And mind-numbingly functional.
It's a decent-sized room. It's got some natural light. What else can I say about it?
Perhaps the 66-seat restaurant can provide more warmth and character.
There is something lacking. It is not a pretty room, is it? This room depresses me.
It's been a less than inspiring start. Now Alex wants to test the Partridge's food offering, the mainstay of many a rural pub.
The menu's enormous, especially for a not very busy restaurant. And I'm wondering, if it was busy, how on earth Jeff would cope in the kitchen on his own. So I'm going to test him a bit, and I'm going to order quite a few different dishes from the menu and see whether his ambitions and his ability match up.
Okay, Dad, we've got an order here. Any problems, give me a shout.
Dad, you've got a lot, yeah.
She's testing me.
It's got a lot to eat.
Shit, don't go flapping. Shit.
Got bread.
An egg. What's this?
What?
Where's this omelette going with?
40 minutes in, there's no sign of any food.
On you.
No, on you. I got it down. By you. It hasn't come out fast enough.
Whose fault's that then? Whose fault is that?
Yours, Dad.
And I waited over an hour for my dinner.
Oh shit, I forgot the lasagna.
By the time Alex's meals are finally dished up, the Partridges are in meltdown.
Is this all you've done, is that?
Yeah, what do you want more, do you?
Oh, well, that looks epoxy as shit, doesn't it?
It's okay for you standing by there giving your chops.
Yeah,
it's
but
easy.
no, you're the one that's going to sort this side out.
Oh,
of
yes,
it.
thank you very much. And you're supposed to be helping me, not taking the piss.
I don't take a piss, I have been helping you. You should have had it all out in the beginning, so you should know, because you should have been cooking it, shouldn't
Shouldn't have
you?
been going by there.
No.
That's no.
So is it a
that's
chicken
the
or
other
what?
Yes, it's a chicken, you know it's a chicken. Exactly the same.
I've got answer that phone or I'll chuck it out the bastard window. Oh, bollocks.
Plain potatoes, garlic bread.
Thanks. So the food's taken about an hour and a quarter to get to the table. Very nice, but it just shows that one man and his daughter cannot cook this number of dishes on a menu. They need to keep it small and they need to keep it more manageable.
Here we are, Alex.
Thank
Something
you.
I forgot, I'm awful sorry. We've been fighting down there.
I can hear. I
You
could
can?
hear. I'm sure that all the young farmers enjoyed it too. You throw in a bit of entertainment, do you, with the dinner? I thought it was incredibly unprofessional of Sarah and Jeff to argue quite so vociferously and so publicly. I mean, they didn't even bother closing the door to the kitchen. You know, if you can't deal with the pressure of a table with 8 dishes, I think they should give up on the restaurant business entirely.
And it seems Alex isn't alone in questioning the Partridges' people skills, as eldest daughter Sarah discovers when she checks the hotel's latest review.
It's upsetting, it is. They slated off my mum. They said the landlady was rude and not a single apology passed her lips. I don't think it's fair at all. I think it's wrong. It's absolutely wrong.
With the business and the family falling apart, Alex knows it'll take some tough love to put them back together again. First, Sarah must learn to zip her lip.
I'm sorry, but we're going to have to start the day with the bollocking. I was shocked at how unprofessional you were in the kitchen yesterday. Although you may be at breaking point, you cannot show that to your customers. Remember, this is supposed to be a professional operation. It sounded like it was in meltdown last night. I feel like it's a bit mean to say that to you when you're already upset about something. The reality is, darling, this is the business we're in. You get criticised the whole time. Crying doesn't help anything. Get mad, get energised by it, but don't just crumble.
Okay.
That's the main thing.
Okay.
A bit of blue sky out there.
Knock, knock.
Dad Jeff must curb his ambitions in the kitchen.
Lovely. So, for example, I mean, look how many main courses you've got.
Yes.
Do you need to have 3 different burgers? Do you need all those different meats? Basically, I would like your menu to be able to fit on one side.
On one side.
Yeah?
Yeah, fine.
All right, darling.
If the welcome traveller is to survive, the Partridge family must all pull in the same direction. Alex gathers them together to set out a clear plan of action. With 8 frequently empty guest rooms, the business is in desperate need of some proper marketing.
Tell me what you have done so that I know that you've tried it and it hasn't worked. Where do you advertise? Where do you spend your money?
Local newspaper.
Yeah.
And then it was flyers, posters in shops and lampposts, etc.
We've always done that though.
Yeah, we still do that now. And then we tried. Yeah, then we tried advertising with Radio Pembrokeshire.
Karaoke as well. We've done a big pub
But
start.
what have you
but that's-
been advertising is what I mean. Because telling people you're here
Yeah.
is one thing.
Yeah.
I'm suggesting that we advertise the truth. This is clean, family-run, no-frills accommodation. I would say that that is nothing to be ashamed of. And in fact, it's something to be proud of doing well.
With their no-frills product clearly spelt out, the Partridges should immediately start targeting new business.
There's plenty of people who are travelling for lots of reasons who need cheap accommodation. There is a huge amount of adventure and outward-bound providers here. And all those people who are really interested in canoeing, climbing, walking, all they want to do is have somewhere to lay their heads at the end of the night that is clean, that is affordable, where they can get a decent meal and not be ripped off. Now, I'm not saying that the rooms couldn't do with some charting up, because I'd be lying through my teeth. So, Kirsty, the room that you did, my room...
What did we roughly spend?
Approximately £1,500 in total.
OK, well, I think that's a lot of money to spend. So I'm going to cast down the gauntlet to you and say, I want you to spend £500 on just doing a room, though, not a room and a bathroom. I don't think you need to change beds, but, for example, we do need headboards.
Definitely, yeah. I agree with you.
I know it's not what your dream was of doing for
It's
this
something.
place. Neutral, neutral. Cheap as chips.
Yeah.
Next, the frequently deserted restaurant should be at the core of the operation.
This is an area which is so weak. I mean, some weeks you make, £100 in the kitchen, 167 quid in August. It's amazing to me. This room should be the heart of the building.
Yeah.
It feels a bit bland at the moment. It feels a bit unloved in here. It doesn't feel massively welcoming or cheery. And this is where I would like to put my attention, which is in making this room much warmer, much more inviting, and the centre of operations.
Can I say something on the menu side? You open the kitchen about 7 o'clock, and I think it should be opened earlier. I've always said, and I really do think it should be opened earlier.
Let's ask a few people.
Last but not least, the Partridges need to do some urgent market research.
Final thing is that we're on a pretty busy road. How many cars pass in 10 minutes?
Lots.
And none of them stop here.
Nobody knows that we exist, do they?
But you haven't found out why that is. So I've got another challenge for you. I want you to make a big sign one day and say, please stop for free cakes and coffee. And ask people, what is the purpose of their journey? And what would it take to bloody make them stop?
A week later, and Kirsty has taken up Alex's challenge to create a good standard no-frills room for £500.
Oh, can I? That is lush. I love that.
The rooms need as much rejuvenation as the food side of this business.
That's a nice plain one.
Oh, yuck.
The room side is capable of generating enormous profit for them with much less work.
Oh, look at that.
You're on the laugh. It's very tempting to get involved with Kirsty with the rooms. Are you actually going to buy that? Biting my tongue very hardly.
The Partridges must now find out why, with the welcome traveller positioned on a busy road, they don't get more trade.
There's an arrow there, so we need to...
So it needs to be turned around then.
Yeah, well, we'll do that now,
Grab
yeah?
your side.
No!
Yeah.
No, see, the arrow's still pointing that way, you plonker.
Stop!
Come in!
frustrating. I got my balloon off! Come back!
They're not doing very well out there. I think the heavy mob is going to have to go out.
Oh,
I got die.
come on then, Dad. You said you'll get him in.
Bollocks.
As the results come in,
Come in by you. Come in by you.
it's clear that to date, their marketing efforts have left a lot to be desired.
Do you know what this place is?
No.
Do you know about accommodation?
No?
How many years have you lived here?
Well, most of my life, really.
Do you know that we also do restaurant, meals and B&B?
No, I didn't, no.
Okay. Weddings and other functions?
No.
They all said the same, really.
Obviously, you've driven past the sign before you see it, really, so...
There was a couple of them that said that they thought this place was a house.
It doesn't look like a pub from the outside, really.
So it goes to show that we definitely need to do something outside for signage.
She's asked them to embrace a no-frills philosophy and up their efforts at marketing. She's also given youngest daughter Kirsty the job of creating a template design for the tired and dreary bedrooms for no more than £500 each.
So I think we'll leave the table where it is.
Well, you've got to think about this, because
I know.
you can't keep taking things on and off all the time.
I think she's trying to get the frill bit back into it. So, yeah, I have doubts. I don't think she's going to be able to keep to what we need her to keep to.
God, these are well heavy.
7 weeks after her first visit, Alex is back to check on progress. And despite Sarah's scepticism, Kirsty has been the model of self-restraint.
Well, you've done a really good job. This looks fab. I like the headboards. 2 bedside tables with drawers, very good. 2 lights. The fact that the furniture all matches.
Yeah.
Things like that really do make a difference. Even that chair you get away with all of a sudden.
I know, yeah, and I hated that chair, but it's
It's fine,
isn't it?
It's absolutely fine. You know, the thing is, the first impression's really good.
Yeah.
Having things like the headboards makes
Yeah.
such a difference to
Yeah.
the look of a room. Having it all freshly painted, it is missing a picture or two.
Yeah.
But I think you can add those as and when you find
Yeah.
something nice and cheap. This is the standard, that if all the rooms were this standard, then I think you'd be doing really
Right.
well, darling. It would be perfect.
Yeah.
I'm really
Thanks.
pleased with you.
But it's not all good news. Strapped for cash, the Partridges have been unable to afford any advertising, and the situation at the hotel is getting desperate.
So things haven't been great, basically, been very quiet.
Very. Very, very.
Have you had any people in the B&B?
No, it's been dead.
And the bar side?
Dead, quiet,
And the restaurant side?
nothing in the restaurant at all.
Is it worse than it's ever been, do you think?
It is definitely. It's definitely.
The Partridge family are teetering on the brink of disaster. With bills to pay and little money coming in, they must act quickly.
First of all, I'd like to see what you did with the menu, because I've got a plan. 1 page. Well done. I didn't think you were going to cut it down this much, and I'm really pleased. This is much more realistic. Which is lucky, because my plan is to try and fill your restaurant tonight.
Tonight?
Tonight. We've got to tell people you're here. People have got to know that this is somewhere you can come and get good food and get good booze and welcome company. Yes?
Yeah.
So, as they're not coming in of their own free will, I'm going to drag them in.
The welcome traveller needs customers fast.
Have you ever heard of the Welcome Traveller in Tiers Cross?
No.
No, you haven't. If you have a chance to go,
I will.
I'd be very grateful.
Alex is hoping that with the new cut-down menu, the Partridges will be able to create a good impression and remind the locals they still exist.
Please, will you come and have dinner tonight?
While the hotel inspector does her best to drum up business,
If you've got time, doll, I would love you to come.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's a date.
Thank you, lovely.
alarm bells are ringing in the kitchen.
Cheese?
Cheese, you need cheese.
I thought I'd just seen cheese in
You
there.
need cheese.
Dad, you keep talking to me like this, right?
No,
and I'm
well,
just going to go
I'm
'cause
telling
you're pissing
you,
me
you're
off.
not listening, Sarah.
Yeah, but you're not even checking,
I
Dad.
don't need to. You need cheese. No, don't start.
Yourself, then.
You don't start, you go again, look.
So do you think you'll be able to come? It would be lovely if you could.
I just hope everyone all don't come in together. And probably that's what will happen.
Jeff's fears soon prove justified.
Evening. Can I take your coat? Ma'am, can I give you a menu? Is this all right for you?
As the guests flood in, it immediately becomes clear the partridges are in hot water.
I need 4 mushrooms.
Kirsty's in confusion,
Rosé? Mum, do we have rosé or is it just white and red we've got? I'm stressed, I'm really stressed.
It's very obvious that they haven't had these kind of numbers of people. It's very obvious that they don't really know how to behave.
Rah! Where do I go? What do I do?
the kitchen isn't communicating.
Where's the mushrooms and the onion rings? Dad!
It's very clear to me that actually they're missing some very basic skills.
Babs is hardly the hostess with the mostess.
With chips.
I asked for salt and pepper and got a glare, which made me think I'd better not ask for the vinegar or there might have been trouble.
There's just no welcoming ambiance. Smile, for God's sake. Don't look like this is pulling teeth.
And the whole event is chaos.
Oh, bastard thing's going out. Bollocks.
Darling, that doesn't look very nice, does it? Looks awful, darling.
Yeah, but when the gravy goes on it, you won't see it though, will you? Service!
Family, the soup's not hot.
Oh, bollocks.
Guys,
What's the matter?
guys, we've got a table who's about to walk because they haven't had any food.
And that's the scampi and the gammon. Do you reckon there's a bottle of wine or sweet?
No, I think better not, because I've actually got to walk now.
Where the fuck do we go from here?
The evening has shown Alex just what a mountain the partridges have to climb.
I feel like the presentation was wrong. I feel like service skills were definitely lacking. There's a lot that each of the partridges still need to learn and that I need to teach them. And it makes me feel like I really have to now pull out all the stops.
If the family are ever going to turn their business around, drastic action is required. Alex's makeover of the bland restaurant begins immediately.
I need to make it much more warm, much more welcoming, somewhere that you'd really like to sit and eat.
While the partridges must spread their wings. Alex is packing them off to London for some desperately needed training. She's given them an address in the West End where they can hone their skills.
Oh my God. No way. This is a winder. Oh my God. Go home.
The five-star Savoy prides itself on being one of the world's most prestigious and opulent hotels. It's seen as a benchmark for good service.
I brought the partridges to London because I feel really strongly that service skills are virtually the same across the industry. It doesn't matter whether you're running a five-star luxury establishment like Savoy or a no-star establishment in Pembrokeshire.
Welcome to Savoy. Nice to have you here.
With the Partridge Family.
Nice to
Nice
meet
to meet you. Welcome to the best hotel in the world, where the art of service is very important.
Each of the partridges will be schooled in the skills they most lack. Jeff and Sarah are being taught presentation and communication by banqueting chef James Paré, while learning the Savoy's signature Arnold Bennett omelette.
And there you are. You want to try to keep calm and collected all the time? Well, it helps when everything's prepared. So I think that's one thing I would say we should work on for sure, is just talking through each dish before service, and that might go a long way.
Fantastic. Hold on to that.
Kirsty is focusing on systems and organisation with foyer manager Trevor Mordaunt.
Any good hotel will have a sequence of service, a step-by-step guide to how they provide service in the restaurant. This is really heavy.
That's all right, I'm strong.
Yeah?
I've got muscles.
Yeah, okay, great. So with afternoon tea service at the Savoy, we've got 29 steps.
Good afternoon, would you like me to pour you some tea?
Absolutely.
Yeah? I can't hold it properly.
It's all right.
They're heavy.
And Babs is getting a masterclass in front of house from head butler Sean Daveron.
First impressions are lasting impressions. And if I tell you, people make up their minds very quickly when they walk into an establishment how they're greeted. What you should be saying, "Good morning, Sean, how nice to see you. Great to have you here." You can catch somebody's hand like that. Good eye contact. Your voice needs to be excited, show that bit of excitement that you have somebody arriving. This is your home, so you're proud of it. Show that proudness.
At the end of the day, what is so important is to make sure that your customers are happy.
Good morning. Hello. Welcome to the Savoy. Hi, Barbara.
Thank you. Hello, very nice to meet you. I just wondered, is my room ready, or do you... can I check in?
Yes,
Can I check
certainly.
in? Okay, lovely. Where do I go?
It needs everyone working together to make sure things are as good as it gets.
The more you talk to each other, the easier it's going to be, yeah?
Every person has a role to play in the correct running of any establishment.
Absolutely. If you pay attention to the little things, you find that big things fall into line.
Yeah, I just hope it doesn't get any more complicated. Would you like milk first or after?
After.
Oh, I've done it wrong already.
The newly trained up team must now impress the most demanding of hotel guests.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Hello, Alex.
How
nice
are you?
to see you.
Thank you very much.
Have you had a nice journey?
Very nice journey, thank you. Yes, and
Yes.
I've come for afternoon tea.
Right, I'll show you that.
Thank you
It's a
very
warm
much.
welcome from Babs, but can Kirsty prove she can cope when she's working to a system?
Would you like milk first or after?
After, please.
Yes?
Just a drop of milk.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Okay.
Fantastic.
And have Jeff and Sarah finally learnt that you can make an omelette without cracking heads?
How you doing, sir?
Okay, right. I think you should have done some more egg, though.
Delicious.
After a nervy start, the plucky partridges have proved they too can be a class act.
Has it been useful?
Definitely, yes.
So obviously I do understand that the Savoy, world famous, is a very different establishment for the one you guys own and run. But everything is translatable into your establishment because the ground rules of good service are the same wherever you go. The next challenge I have for you, and the last one, is to make more people aware of the fact that you're here. So we've got St. David's Day coming up. What better day to do something? But I want you to open the doors to business people, families, anyone that you can think of. I want to see a full house. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The partridges must use their newly acquired skills to impress the West Wales community and attract businesses with the power to fill their no-frills bedrooms. And to help them make the right impression, Alex's redecoration of the restaurant is complete.
Oh my word.
It's gone from an unloved, cold and soulless afterthought to a much more warm, welcoming and appealing dining space.
Wow.
And to help make this the centre of the B&B's operations, Alex has moved the depressing and isolated reception desk from the hallway right into the heart of the building.
I really like that reception.
We got a bed.
Wow!
Look at the clock.
I like that, the reception.
This is beautiful.
I can't wait to see people in there. We need to get them in like ASAP so I can show it off.
The Welcome Traveller, West Wales. Hotel Inspector Alex Polizzi has suggested the Partridge Family host a special St. David's Day relaunch for their beleaguered business. And so far, the partridges are game.
Put your corner in first.
This side's not flush.
Hold it now, hold it.
They're tackling the B&B's woefully inadequate signage
It's not straight.
Here we go.
I didn't look good.
That is bloody marvellous.
and trying to win the support of Pembrokeshire's outdoor adventure providers.
This is what we need to do in Pembrokeshire. We all need to be singing from the same hymn sheet and trying to work together.
while not forgetting to love up the all-important locals.
Excuse me, can I give you guys one of these? It's for the relaunch party, the Welcome Traveller in Tears Cross.
With an empty bar, restaurant and bedrooms, the family are in no doubt just how important the event is.
To be honest with you, it's got to be successful. Whether it's got to be.
If this doesn't work, then nothing's going to work.
Just up to us now, whether we can do it.
Adding to the pressure is the arrival of two very important guests. Cleopatra Brown and Jordan Williams run Celtic Coast Steering, an outdoor adventure company that entertains 2,500 customers a year, most of whom need accommodation.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the Welcome Traveller. Nice to meet you. I'm Babs.
All right, I'm Jordan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Welcome.
Alex has asked them to road test the Welcome Traveller in the hope that they'll add them to their very select list of recommended establishments.
Right. This is your room. Oh, cool. Okay.
We can only put our name on something which lives up to our values and our ethos. And if we were to start recommending bad accommodation, they're going to turn up and say, you know, why have you put us in some little dive?
If the accommodation is pants, then they're just not going to come back to Pembrokeshire.
As Cleopatra and Jordan settle in, arrangements for tomorrow's big day continue.
Who said the sun don't shine on the righteous?
With a newfound emphasis on being prepared.
I've done Scotch eggs, jacket potatoes with stuffing, vegetarian pasties, bifida rolls, so that will give us a head start. Look out, Alex, because here we come.
St. David's Day, a date with destiny that could make or break the Welcome Traveller.
Their business is at crunch time, and today is incredibly important for them. So although today is St. David's Day and should be a celebration, they need to work very hard to make sure everyone has a good time, and hopefully that will be the basis for their following custom.
Oh, could you imagine if nobody turns up? They'll be upsetting.
I hope you noticed, as instructed,
yes.
I'm dressed in Welsh red.
Beautiful.
Thank you, darling.
Yes.
Now, let's cut to the chase. Remember your training. Remember the fact that you kept on being told that communication between yourselves and with the customer is the most important thing. Obviously wreathed in smiles. Yes, brilliant. All this hard work, this lovely room, you guys so much more confident. I want to really see the difference.
We can do this. I know we can do it.
Can.
Okay. Jeff, are you doing anything special today?
I'm doing a Savoy special. Something that they taught us up there, which I've had a couple of dummy runs. Bloody marvellous.
As the appointed hour arrives, all fears of an empty venue prove totally unfounded. The family's marketing campaign has paid off in bucket loads. The Welcome Traveller hasn't been this busy in years. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for the Partridges to win new business. But the big turnout has left them feeling sheepish.
I am a bit nervous now. I just want to stay in the kitchen out the way. Let them carry on, I'll be the chef. For a change. I'll do the washing up.
3 of you are in here, which isn't good. So, Kirsty, forget about the washing up and just go outside. Make sure that, because otherwise I'm worrying that not enough of the family's out there.
Jeff, Babs, Kirsty and Sarah soon spring into action, demonstrating new levels of customer service.
The bar obviously there, and there's food there.
Attention to detail.
Don't forget about presentation, Dad.
Right.
Yeah, cool.
Communication.
I put a lot in here because I want to do because they're big.
Yeah, they're bigger than the ones that we had at the Savoy.
And salesmanship.
And all of the other rooms are spacious like this as well. So we can mix and match. Yeah.
The assembled guests are lapping it up. From fishermen's friends.
Very, very pleasant, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's a nice room.
To combat gaming companies.
Having been here, we would thoroughly recommend it. Definitely, definitely.
Definitely, yeah.
And most importantly, the co-steerers.
Certainly exceeded expectations. It was good.
So you liked it here?
Yeah.
Yes, very much.
Really good.
Oh, good, I'm so pleased. It's good. How many accommodation providers do you recommend?
One camping, one bed and breakfast, one hotel, etc.
Gosh, that's
So these
fantastic.
guys will kind of fit into that bed and breakfast / value hotel.
So yeah, this is going to fill the niche for families who want to pay a little bit, not less if you get what I mean, but still want to be able to have enough money to go out and enjoy the coast.
Thank you so much. I'm really music to my ears.
Thumbs up. I think everything's going all right. Alex got a smile on her face, so I think that's okay. So yeah, if Alex is smiling, I'm smiling.
It's all going incredibly well. I can't believe how organised they are, the fact that they seem to manage talking to their guests and making sure that the food's replenished and dirty plates are cleared and that they go on smiling. I have to say, I'm very happy.
As the event comes to a climax, it's clear the Partridges have pulled it off.
It's a dream that we wanted to follow. We wanted to come to West Wales, particularly Pembrokeshire. And we're here, and whatever happens, you ain't getting rid of us.
Today went pretty bloody well, didn't it?
It went brilliant.
Very well.
You pleased?
Very pleased.
One of the first discussions we had, I said that I thought it was really important that you embrace your kind of value hotel status, your budget room status. And I think you've done that. I talked to the co-steering people. You know, they had 2,500 people through their doors last year, 80% of whom wanted accommodation. They definitely want to use you, so they're going to put you up on their website and they're going to use you in their strapline. Their suggestions are going to make a huge difference to your business.
Brilliant.
It's been a fantastic day here, and I'm leaving the Welcome Traveller a very happy woman. I feel like my work here is done. The Welcome Traveller's found its niche, and I honestly believe the Partridges can take the business forward on their own.
I feel a lot more confident and positive, and I think we can put that forward now and make a big success out of it. So, good old Alex. Yeah, I can hear her now shouting to me, "Come on now, darling, you wouldn't do that."
Future's looking brighter, yes, definitely.
The 17th century Rutland Arms Hotel in Bakewell, Derbyshire, owned by 68-year-old former solicitor David Donigan.
Oh, Rollocks, bollocks, oh, Rollocks, oh, bollocks.
He bought the hotel 12 years ago with a dream of retiring on the profits.
My idea of owning a hotel was to come along once a week, open the till, take out a load of money and then disappear off home.
But the reality has been somewhat different.
Fucking hell. No, fuck. All I do is work harder and harder and harder for less and less and less return.
Situated at the edge of the Peak District National Park, the hotel has good occupancy in summer, but come the winter, the situation is dire.
January and February are desperate months, and if we have one lonely customer coming in the door, we'll be sort of quite fortunate. We can lose £50,000 quite comfortably between January the 1st and the end of March.
The hotel has around 30 staff, but after a barrage of bad reviews about service and cleanliness, David has taken matters into his own hands.
I'll just give this a little bit of a wipe before you... No one ever does any bloody wiping around here.
He now spends his days cleaning...
Because I'm a first-class bulk cleaner. Yes, that will do.
Working the bar and reception...
Quite sure that's what you do with that, but anyway. My name is Mr. Incompetent, by the way. So...
and tending to his precious collection of antique clocks.
I tend to have a fetish about buying clocks, unfortunately. What time is it there? I can't see. You can't have a favourite. It's like old Hefner asking who's his favourite girlfriend. I mean, you know, a bit difficult, I think.
For David, owning the Rutland Arms has become a wind-up.
There are so many ways to lose money that, I mean, I have fallen into every one of them. Fellow comes off the road and says, "Mr. Donigan, I'd love to paint your portrait." So he comes back in about 3 weeks, puts that on the wall, asks me what I think of it. And of course you have to, well, I mean, you know, it's for gratis, it's for nothing. I say, delighted. He then handed me an envelope with a bill in for £1,000. So I was a bit teed off about that. Most of the clocks, they're worth about half of what I paid for them. So another failure to mark up. And I've lost something like £750,000 in 12 years. So that's how bad they got.
Time is running out for David and the Rutland Arms, and he simply can't afford any more slip-ups.
Right, you bastards!
Facing financial ruin, David has called on renowned hotelier Alex Polizzi for help.
And there it is, a very imposing building, right on the main thoroughfare. It looks wonderful from the outside. You certainly can't see any problems that may lurk within.
But it's not just the hotel inspector's expertise that David's interested in.
Yes, I'd rather see Polowski's boobs than your ugly face. I just think she's a really sexy woman, so magnificent. But I got to the stage now in life where desire exceeds performance.
But will Alex be able to revive Mr. Donigan's ailing fortunes?
Oh, good morning.
Alex Polizzi.
Oh, delighted to meet you.
Delighted to meet you. Thank you so much for inviting me here.
Now, shall we go to your room? Is that
I'd
the next
love
thing?
that. Yes, please.
My normal policy is if the customer is younger than myself, they carry their own bag.
That's fine by
but
me.
in your case,
No, I insist.
No. Up the stairs and we go to the right.
OK, thank you.
To try and find out where the Rutland is going wrong, Alex will stay the night.
Now, this is room 8.
It's a lovely room, thank you.
The tea things are there, the bathroom is through there. We've got rid of the rats, so everything else seemed, I think, I've checked the room myself, so everything's been done.
Thank you very much. Well, this is a perfectly nice room. The carpet's clean. The bed's solid. And usually I've got a nice clean bathroom, which is a joy.
Since I spent, I suppose, 2 hours in her room yesterday, cleaning it from top to bottom, I hope they're reasonably good.
So far, there's no sign of the bad housekeeping that online reviews frequently complain about. Alex wants to know if the same high standard is maintained in the rest of the hotel.
There's lots of trailing wires everywhere. I don't understand why there's one curtain tie back and not the other one. The kettle's really grimy. And let's see. Yep, there's water in there. God only knows how long the water's been there.
Next, room 17, reserved and awaiting the guests' arrival.
Look at this valance. This ruched bit is supposed to be where the end of the mattress sits. This really annoys me. Oh my goodness, there's lots of stuff here. It's all very messy.
And a bigger shock lurks in the bathroom.
Oh my goodness, look at the state of this mirror. Oh God, and this loo hasn't been cleaned. There's hairs everywhere. I'm not sure if anyone's checked this room. If they have, it's completely inexcusable. There should be someone making sure that the guests who arrive here aren't going to find what I just have.
With guests potentially checking in at any moment, Alex heads straight to reception.
Hiya. Room 17, the loo's not being cleaned and there's a filthy mirror in the bathroom. No, I'm not joking. I don't want someone to turn up in that room and it to be left like that. Is there anyone who can tackle it?
"30 minutes later, after several phone calls, the room is cleaned. But the failure to act quickly and decisively has left Alex livid.
If in the afternoon someone checks in and the rooms are in that kind of mess, it just isn't good enough that a receptionist says, oh, well, I'll try and call a housekeeper and get them to come in. No, you get a sodding bucket and you clean out the fucking bath. It's not that hard to do, is it? We all do it in our own houses. You know, what does it take to clean out a loo, to clean out a bath, to do a basin, to do a mirror? This whole reception doesn't do him any favours. I hate the collection of disparate objects, as usual, that are littered absolutely everywhere. I mean, you're here. You don't need to know how to find us, do you? Why is this? Why is this? It crams it all in, and it just all looks really messy. I also hate all the signage. The whole reception area has got so much stuff there that it doesn't feel very easy to access the person behind the desk.
Good afternoon, Rutland Arms Hotel. Ross speaking, how can I help?
It all adds up to a poor first impression for guests. Next up, breakfast.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can I please have the oat smoked salmon and soft scrambled egg?
Yeah.
Brown toast.
Yeah.
And please can I have a double espresso with hot milk? Thank you.
Alex is underwhelmed by the service, but the breakfast itself hits the spot.
It's really good.
Alex seeks out head chef Greg to find out where he thinks the hotel is failing.
Do you have rosettes here?
Yeah, I've got one. Well, we should have two, but we got marked down from AA, something chronic on the service and things like that.
I kind of think that one problem is it's kind of quite tentative, the service. I mean, certainly at breakfast today, that poor young man is deeply out of his depth. It doesn't feel like a very professional operation. Everyone seems quite well-meaning, I mean, staff-wise. They're just not very highly trained, are they? There just doesn't seem to be much of
I don't think that's a fault of their own, to be honest. I think that's to do
I mean,
with
you don't self-train, do you? Well, after that meeting with Greg, I've just got more questions and more worries, actually. At the end of the day, it's very easy for me to go to Mr. Donigan and say his rooms aren't being cleaned adequately, and we can put procedures into place for that very quickly. It's much harder for me to put in a management structure, which is ultimately my challenge here.
The lack of staff training is alarming. Next, Alex wants to talk to the closest thing the Rutland has to a manager, part-time marketing girl Denise.
Denise, Mr. Donigan took you on to help him with marketing,
That's
didn't
correct,
he?
yes.
How much marketing do you actually get a chance to do?
At this present moment in time, very, very little. I do anything from disciplinary hearings to hiring to worrying about the fire extinguishers, everything. There isn't another member of staff who's ever worked in the hotel industry, so there's a lack of training, there's a lack of knowledge. There is nervousness within the staff. Mr. Donigan very, very rarely would compliment. In fact, I would say he never compliments his team. He could tell you exactly how much money he's lost, but he would never say to them, yeah, that was a great meal or anything else.
Alex has discovered a distinct lack of leadership.
Scrubber, down here, otherwise you're going to be instantly dismissed. Get down here, you bloody bitch. Come on, right.
And a hotel in chaos.
The more people I talk to in this hotel, the more dire it appears the situation actually is. I don't know, firefighting is the perfect analogy here. Everyone seems to be desperately running around, rather like headless chickens, not knowing where the next drama is going to strike.
So what is?
7.
It's a 7?
Yeah.
What was a 5?
No, 7.
Bollocks! So in other words, we're going to have to... oh, bollocks, oh, bollocks.
The ceaseless tick-tocking of all these clocks all round the hotel seem to mark the lifeblood draining out of me, just as it is out of this building.
It's time for Alex to confront Mr. Donigan with her findings. Firstly, the hotel's shoddy housekeeping.
General cleanliness isn't what it should be.
Yes.
Immediately needs to be tackled because, you know, we don't need another bad review.
Yes.
Reception, when you arrive, just looks, you know, there's stuff everywhere and there's dead flowers. I mean, that's completely unacceptable. I mean, how come no one notices that?
Yes, oh, blind mice.
If someone has to decide how they clean the rooms and what a standard is, an operating procedure, what are they supposed to do? Are they supposed to open the drawers at the bedside tables? Are they supposed to empty out the kettles of water? Mm-hmm. You know, it all should be laid down. You need to formalise what people's jobs are.
Next, the question of the dismal off-season occupancy rates.
Your average room rate is pathetic. There's two ways to make more money. You increase your occupancy or you increase your room rate. And I know you're worrying because you're not making money, but the only person who's tackling it mentally is Denise.
No, I quite accept that.
Finally, and most importantly, the hotel's lack of strong leadership.
Don, you can tiddly-pom around the corridors as much as you like, winding the clocks. And you clear tables and you clean bathrooms and you do a lot of the firefighting too. But there's no sense of order. Charming as you are, you're not very competent.
No, absolutely right. But of course, it was never my intention to run a hotel. My intention was to own a hotel and have somebody else run it.
You need to get a grip of this.
Oh, indeed. Yes.
I think you have to accept wholeheartedly the responsibility either for hiring someone to make sure that things are done or making sure that it happens yourself.
Yes, I accept that. I agree with you entirely.
You know, we don't have years to work this out. We've got months.
With no time to lose, Alex wants immediate action. Mr. Donigan needs to stop cleaning the hotel himself and create a standardised procedure for his housekeeping staff to follow.
OK, when I come into a room, I always start with everything clockwise.
So clockwise.
By introducing a methodical checklist, Alex hopes to ensure the housekeeping is always up to scratch.
So, I would see, is the kettle clean? No, it's not particularly. Is it empty of water? I've gone into room after room with those manky kettles.
Yes. Yes, good.
OK.
Good.
Always check drawers. In every room, it has been different. So let's decide what belongs in every drawer.
Yes.
Does this light work is the next question. Both curtains are tied back, which is correct.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes. She's a bit like a schoolmistress. It's just good common sense, really. Simple stuff. But although it's simple, it's something that this hotel hasn't been following.
In a bathroom, especially a modern tiled one, regularly the tiles should be wiped down. And then, again, you go around it clockwise, you know, bath, plug hole, radiator, the towel's correct, loo, make sure you lift up the loo seat.
Yes. So basically, again, we're back to standardisation.
Standardisation.
Yeah. Yes, it makes sense.
Alex's housekeeping checklist will guide the staff and prevent David from getting bogged down in the cleaning.
Hopefully, with Alex putting her foot up my bottom, we'll be able to achieve good standards. And of course, as you well know, I was most attracted to her bosoms. But she really is a formidable person, isn't she? Yes, I'm looking forward to working with her. And hopefully her bosoms.
Darling, I know it's been an awful lot to take in, and I'm sorry because I feel like I've battered you.
You have.
But, you know, I'm a great one for grasping the bull by the horns, and we only have so much time, and I want to be as helpful to you as I can. And so I want you to square your shoulders and keep your chin up and...
Yes, indeed.
Don't be too downhearted.
Is there any chance that I perhaps could go down to London in your car and you could stay here and do...
No.
No, I suppose not. No. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, bye.
Goodbye.
Alex leaves Mr. Donigan with clear instructions. The clutter must be banished from reception, and cleanliness in the rooms must be improved.
I'll take
All of the staff must have clear systems and training. And the chaotic hotel needs an experienced and competent leader. 2 weeks later, and it seems little has changed. After an initial effort at enforcing a new housekeeping regime, David is back to getting low down and dirty.
Come on, Scrubber, come and give me a hand, Scrubber. I drew up a crash list of what ought to happen in bedrooms, and I clean the bath, make sure there's no thingamajigs, horribles down the bogs, put bleach down the bogs, clean the toilet seats. I drew a whole list of what action should be taken. I photostats about 100 copies of these, and they've all disappeared. I've given up on the cleaners, really. It's quicker and easier for me to do it myself than to try and bomb.
With the business going down the pan, The owner is spending more time chasing pubes than profit.
And I've noticed this, it's bloody hard picking up hairs in bathrooms. Yeah, they're everywhere. And of course, you wipe them, and all they do, they stick to the cloth. And of course, then you rinse the cloth out in the sink, but it doesn't get rid of them. So all you're doing, you're chasing bloody hairs around the bleeding floor. You know, it's...
Now Alex is back in Derbyshire to find out if Mr. Donigan has managed to get a grip of his chaotic hotel.
When I was last here, I spoke to Mr. Donigan a lot about the necessity of having a manager, someone who would do all the bits that he clearly either didn't want or wasn't capable of doing himself. So what I most hope to see today, now that I'm back, is that there is a stronger sense of leadership here, that someone's taking control of the situation and someone's showing the staff which way to go. Mr. Donigan.
Oh, Alex, hello.
How are you?
Good morning, I'm delighted to see you.
Lovely to see you. I like the fact that the reception desk is all clear.
Well, I know, I took your comments on board and I told them to clear everything, but actually it was clearer than this. I don't know what this is doing here.
But it does look much better. It looks much more professional and clearer. I like it.
I think, yes, absolutely.
So I'm assuming that same wind of change has swept through the whole of the hotel. How's the housekeeping going?
Better, but not as well as I would hope. I keep on complaining, moaning, groaning.
I know, but none of that actually helps. All it does is create bad feeling.
That's
what you have
right,
to do is make sure you set up a system which is then adhered to. You don't have to be nasty, you just have to have expectations that you stick to.
Mr. Donigan continues to fiddle while the Rutland burns. So Alex calls a meeting to get to the bottom of why the proprietor is not getting the most out of his staff.
I mean, what sort of atmosphere do we have in the hotel? I don't know, of course. How is the atmosphere in the hotel, would you say?
Gloomy.
Pardon?
Gloomy.
Gloomy? Why is it gloomy?
I don't know.
How would you improve staff morale?
Don't put as many people on at one time.
Keep people busy?
Yeah.
Morale is at rock bottom. Without clearly defined systems and roles, the staff are confused, bored and miserable.
A large part of it is making sure that people understand that their responsibilities lie other than just, for example, a waitress. Their responsibility is not just to serve the tables. Their responsibility is to walk around the ground floor, make sure that the tables and chairs in the bar are arranged as they should be, that tables are clean and tidy. You know, everyone has to muck in on all fronts.
Yes, well, everything you've mentioned in this last 30 seconds we don't do. The glass is not clean, the magazines aren't tidied up, the seats aren't puffed up, the tables aren't wiped, because I'm the only bugger in the hotel who does them.
The one thing that really makes a difference is positivity, and he doesn't engender any confidence about his own hotel. I don't think that that is a way to start improving your business. I think you need to think positive and act positive. But stop feeling sorry for yourself and think about how to change it.
Yes, well, it is a fact in this hotel, everyone does the least that they can get away with. Everyone, without exception.
I do my fair share. I do what I can.
But I've noticed there's no one in the hotel who does more than they should.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think we all agree that actually we all work for someone who notices our work too.
David, sometimes a thank you is better than £10 English.
Yes, well, because I know it's very difficult to...
It's not difficult to say thank you.
Well...
That's amazing how much morale it boosts up.
But I think we have to decide something positive, which is how do we move this forward?
Exactly, yes.
Because actually, I think you have to start formalising some procedures.
It appears David is all stick and no carrot. Now the realisation of what it means for his hotel is driving him to despair.
I'm totally fatalistic about the hotel. I've been here 12 years. I have lost £750,000. I mean, how can I feel about the hotel? If I can't get the staff on board to operate properly, then there's no chance that it's going to work. I suppose the proof of the pudding will be in the eating. We'll just have to see how it works out. I've been down here every bloody day, and it really is not the way I want to, the remainder of my life to be.
But Alex isn't ready to give up on the Rutland Arms or its owner just yet.
I think I need to find a way to talk to him and try and lift his spirits a bit. I do not want to walk away from here thinking that I've made his life worse.
Alex has a plan to try and improve the hotel's dismal out-of-season occupancy rate and bring in some much-needed extra revenue during the quieter months.
I've been racking my brains about how I can best help you in the hotel to improve your turnover and also increase your room occupancy. We know you have a short but good season, so it's really out of season we need to tackle. And obviously one of the ways you fill the rooms is by making sure that this function room is properly occupied. I wouldn't find it appealing if I walked in here. It takes quite a lot of imagination to determine how you could make it the day of your dreams.
Yes.
You know.
I'm sure that's right.
Alex believes the underused ballroom could be key to increasing lucrative events at the hotel and filling up the bedrooms during the quiet weekdays and winter period. But first, she'll need to tackle the tacky carpet covering much of the dance floor, banish the bland furniture, and transform the depressing colour scheme.
I certainly feel a lot more encouraged.
You need to be cheerful because actually, you know, you being downhearted doesn't help anybody. And, you know, people look to you and you have to keep the faith.
No, I'm sure that's right. Yes, I won't get drunk this evening.
OK.
Alex knows the success of her plan will depend on David embracing his role as owner and adopting a new, more positive attitude.
Bloody hell.
I expect him as an owner to step up to the plate and do what he needs to do, whatever he needs to do, to try and make a bigger success of his hotel. But I'm only too aware of the pitfalls that Mr. Donigan's character seemed to lay for him.
One month later, and there's major progress at the Rutland Arms.
That's grand, and what's the name on the card, please?
David has employed a management company to provide the disorganised establishment with systems and structure. And the hotel now has an experienced manager on the ground. With 25 years of experience in the business, John is a welcome and much-needed addition.
There's a clear leader in the hotel now, which is me. They are very capable and a very good team who work here. All they need is a manager to coordinate them properly.
Yes, John is addressing all the matters that Alex indicated that should be addressed. I think he's now doing a very good job.
In the ballroom, the walls have been repainted and the work has exposed an impressive dance floor. Although Mr. Donigan isn't yet convinced.
Bum, 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 bum. I feel like vomiting. Oh, that's better. Oh, yes, that's much better.
2 weeks later, and Alex is back to witness the transformation. Tired and dreary, the ballroom was an underused afterthought. Now it has a fresh colour scheme with modern blinds to bring it right up to date. The carpets have gone to reveal an eye-catching and valuable wooden dance floor. The room is now the perfect backdrop for any event, from an evening party to a business conference or a glamorous wedding reception. But will David approve of his new multifunctional ballroom?
Bum, bum, bum.
Mr. Donigan.
Ah, good
Darling,
morning.
your new ballroom, what do you think?
Well, I regret to say that I'm favourably impressed.
Are you? Good. I think it's very important that we make sure that this room pays its way in your hotel.
Yes.
It's a very underutilised asset.
The ballroom is a big hit with Mr. Donigan. Now Alex wants to know if the new manager is too.
So you're getting on with John, it's working out, the whole relationship?
I don't like the fellow, but there again, I have to admit that he seems to be competent.
I do think that things look cleaner and more. It looks all quite pared down. As he seems actually to have rolled his sleeves up and actually be getting involved in the nitty-gritty, it can only be a good thing.
I've obviously got to step back because whatever I'm doing, it's not right. It's wrong.
Now Alex wants to put the freshly decorated ballroom to good use and generate some new revenue for the beleaguered hotel. She's brought in 3 local wedding experts in the hope that Mr. Donigan will impress and forge lucrative new relationships.
This is our opportunity to really sell the hotel and sell the room.
Yes.
Will you try and stay very focused? I know it's hard for you, but I do want all your charm, Mr. D.
I haven't got any.
Try not to be too irreverent or irrelevant.
Yes. That's right. But
OK?
But can the Rutland's owner step up his game and convince the ladies that his hotel can deliver the perfect Peak District wedding?
So, ladies, what do you think of the room?
Well, it's a blank canvas, so perfect for any colour, obviously weddings.
Yeah, and the same for the floor. It makes an impact.
What's the average that brides spend on a wedding when they come and have a wedding here? Do you know that, Mr. D?
Haven't a clue. We're very old-fashioned here, I think, in terms of nothing has changed for the last 20 years, really, in terms of pricing and how we do things. The thing is really, I think, is how to get the thing started, because no one here has a clue. They're all, hopeless. I mean, we're lacking everything, really.
We produce a wedding magazine that goes to John Lewis and Debenham stores, and we can put you in our magazine for free in the venue section.
Yes. Well, give us a call. We've got a huge list of contacts, suppliers, local suppliers that can provide, everything you see.
Well, of course, I'm not the person there, you see. I'm a half-wit, so we need...
Darling, instead of being so negative, thank you very much is what he should have said. He's not very good at saying thank you, Mr. D.
No, well...
That's all right. No, all right. But, darling, you've just had...
Listen,
darling, you've had a wonderful offer, and what you need to say is, yes, please, can I have your card? Instead of always thinking about the negatives, just say, yes, any help that you offer, I will gratefully accept.
Yes, that's essential.
Thank you.
With the business on a knife edge, Alex fears David's negative attitude might just make things worse.
Mr. D.
Yep.
So, darling, listen, I want you to be positive. I'm doing my best I can to try and improve things here. And all you do is constantly run down the hotel. And I don't know how you expect people to then be willing to put their events in your hands when you keep on telling people how badly you do everything.
I'm marred in the past, as it were. I can just see how difficult it's going to be to alter the way the hotel is run.
But then just give up all hope. Close the doors, throw away the key, and just walk away from it all. Because if you honestly think that, what is the point?
But you must also think that I've been here 12 years, and I've actually lost £1 million since I've been here. And that's a pretty heavy burden to take, to carry.
I know, but stop the rot now, darling.
Oh, absolutely,
Don't keep on harping on about what should have happened 10 years ago and didn't.
No.
It should happen this year, is what you should be saying. Right, this is the year that everything changes. Because otherwise, I can't be asked to do this.
No, I'm sure you're right on there. I'm sure you're right.
I am right.
Bum. Bum. Bollocks.
All 3 of those ladies were so enthusiastic and actually so pleasant to Mr. Donigan. On the other hand, he drove me completely potty because I was hoping that he would take more initiative and talk more to those ladies and get as much information as he could out of them instead of constantly harping on about the inadequacies of himself and the hotel.
Despite her frustration, Alex is prepared to give David one last chance to impress her and sell his struggling hotel. She wants to showcase the ballroom by hosting a special dance event. Alex will be inviting the press and some potentially valuable contacts in events organising. But without an enthusiastic and professional owner, it could be a disaster. 2 weeks later, and Alex is back, hoping the Rutland Arms and its owner are ready for the big event.
Oh, Oh, right,
Caught you catnapping.
Yes, by Jove. I always like to have a
Little snooze.
snooze in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So what are we doing?
Well, I want to find out what's been happening since I was last here.
Blow my nose. What's been happening to you last year?
Any good news for me?
Not really.
The good news is that Mr. Donigan has delegated responsibility for the smooth running of today's event to former receptionist Katie, Rutland's new deputy manager and events coordinator.
Hello. I'm good, doll. How are you?
I'm not bad, thank you.
I hear you've been given the title of Functions and Events Coordinator.
Yeah, it's definitely something I'm looking forward to, a challenge.
Although it seems like quite a lot to learn in the beginning, as long as you're kind of pretty organised, it's...
Very organised.
Well, that's good, Dad. Someone needs to be around here, and I'm glad that he's had the sense to put you in charge of something that he has absolutely no skill in doing, actually. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you very much.
See you later.
Thank you.
With Katie in charge, the setting up of the room runs like clockwork.
The 2 little mirrors there that need cleaning. That takes some shifting.
Swing dancing lessons are soon underway.
There's only one technical move in this whole class.
Testing the newly renovated dance floor to the max. But in the break before the big event, it's now time for Mr. Donigan to step into the fray and impress a journalist from Derbyshire Life magazine with his charm and wit.
You're going to behave?
Absolutely, yes.
Do you promise me?
Oh, indeed, yes, I will. I'll be really serious.
OK.
Excellent, I will do my best.
Thank you, darling.
Good.
Follow me.
But while Alex does her bit to sell the positives,
I'm hoping that this will be the beginning of a whole new aspect of the hotel success. The restaurant's very good. I think there's nothing else in the centre of Bakewell that has this facility, and I think it's very underutilised. And
David's foot is heading firmly for his mouth.
The business has been run, really. It's been run very badly by me. The thing is, there's not much to be cheerful about or to smile about in the past. But there will be in the future, of course.
Good.
So,
That's the way you have to think,
yes.
isn't it? It's amazing what you've done here, and I really hope that you manage to, sort of get to the next the next era of the hotel. And I wish you the very best.
Thank you very much indeed.
It's a close call, but the unpredictable owner has snatched victory from the jaws of defeat.
Beauty and the Beast, I won't say who the Beast is.
Thank you, how gallant.
The guests are happy.
Well, I last danced in 1954, so...
And the party gets into full swing. The new ballroom is a big hit.
Nice venue, good music.
And any hotel with a dance floor is going to have the place that's going to be rocking.
Huge potential.
Wonderful, we're having a great time. It's really gone extremely well. We will be doing some business with Rutland Arms, hopefully in the very near future.
Definitely tonight has made you see what you can do with the place. It'd be really good to try and sell anything now because you've seen what a simple dance can do.
It's great PR, and the event is even bringing in some income, with many of the dancers booking rooms for the night.
Isn't it wonderful to see that room full of people?
Oh, well, I've never seen it filled with people before. So, yes, it is. Up until this, we've really had no chance because there's been no one here with any enthusiasm, any knowledge.
I mean, if you could do 6 events a year in your quiet season, in the middle of the week, I feel enormously encouraged, Mr. D. I really do. I can see it being suitable for a lot of different occasions.
So at least now we know where we should be going. So that's a start, isn't it?
Yes, I think it's a start. The fact that you're on the right path has got to be a positive.
Yes, I think that's right. But my abiding memory of you was your lovely bosom. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I thought myself, I must not look at Alex. I got to look you in the eye. It was quite difficult, actually.
Why, thank you, darling.
It's first class for the hotel. And of course, I got to thank Alex because she has shown us the way forward. And all we have to do, hopefully, is follow her directions.
I'm so happy that the room is finally being used for what it was designed for. just hope that even an iota of the enthusiasm of these dancers can transmit itself to Mr. Donigan to give him some faith and hope for the future.
The Walpole Bay Hotel and Museum, a beacon of a bygone era on the Kent coast. Step inside and you step back in time to when it was first built in 1914.
Once you walk through our doors, you're in another world. Walpole Bay Hotel, good evening, how may we help? A world where good old-fashioned standards and people cared about each other and people talked to each other. And that's what we do here.
General Manager Jane Bishop is obsessed with living in the past.
Walpole is not just a hotel, it's a museum too.
Every nook, cranny and corridor of the hotel's 5 floors is crammed with her keepsakes.
It's a really, really unusual, wonderful old building full of the most amazing artifacts that you wouldn't see anywhere else.
But after 14 years at the helm, running this old Margate relic in the 21st century has become a struggle for matriarch Jane and her team of son Justin and daughter Dominique.
Hi there. If you're going in the dining room, you've got to take your own chair. We've run out.
Mum certainly is front of house. This is her stage, her theatre. We do have different views on how the hotel's run.
We don't agree on a lot of things. People come from all over the world to visit our museum, and Justin calls it mother's junk in front of the guests. He has no soul.
My brother wants to modernise, and my mum wants to keep it all traditional. And I can see there'll be battles in the future.
Just, if you put them in the little room, thank you.
This is a family at war.
We need space for the choir here. We need standing room and the organ.
Choir normally comes in the door and has that area there.
Yes, darling, but the easiest thing is to move this table and give us lots of floor space.
OK.
We've got to have somewhere to sit them.
OK. Calm down.
The family relationships are becoming more and more frayed. I basically don't feel that we'll have a family at the end of it. I personally don't feel that we have a great family life now.
It's not just the family that's falling apart. A 20% occupancy rate for the 41 rooms means the business is also at breaking point.
We're in a bit of a rut and we don't know how to get out of it business-wise. We may not even be here in 12 months' time. It's make or break, really.
Enter award-winning hotelier Alex Polizzi. Her mission, to work out if the Walpole Bay Hotel, with its rich and colourful past, will also have a future. What the hotel inspector doesn't know is that she's walking into the crossfire of Jane and son Justin's bickering.
Jane, Alex Polizzi.
Hello. Welcome to Walpole, Alex.
Thank you so much for inviting me to come.
Oh, it's lovely to have you here.
The family's feuding even extends to the decor. Justin wants to modernise, like his design for room 305. While Jane believes the room should remain, like room 103, firmly planted in the hotel's Edwardian past.
Now, I'd like to go up to my room.
103.
Lovely.
Is a lovely little old four-poster with a balcony on the front.
Fantastic.
But Justin...
Or 305, which is a wonderful new four-poster bed on the top floor with the best view.
OK, thank you very much. I'll go and look at them both, if that's all right with you, and then I'll make my decision of where to stay.
Will you all decide on 103, Alex?
305.
103.
305.
103.
Be 305, Alex.
As part of her investigation into the Walpole's woes, Alex will stay the night. She must choose which room to sleep in.
What a nice lift.
I think she's going to fall in love with Walpole because people do. And I think as Alex goes round the room, she will see that every single room is different, but it has its own little character, apart from the modern one, of course.
305 is, in my opinion, the perfect hotel room. It's got everything in there to a grand scale.
This is my least favourite stuff in the entire world. I never understand. What do people think it adds to a room to put little chunks of wood somewhere? Why is there a wine rack in here? Why is there a little table under the window? OK, for a start, the only reason the wine rack is here is because it's pine, and everything else is pine, so it all matches. This is actually quite nice. And you know what? It's immaculately clean too. Whoever chose the art should be put up against a wall and shot. I see what Justin's trying to do. He's trying to make a modern, clean-looking room, but it's just done with such awful taste. What on earth is this bedroom doing at the Walpole?
Justin's inferior design has not gone down well with the hotel inspector. Next, it's Jane's traditional room 103.
Well, straight away, the bathroom is a lot less impressive. I hate carpet on a bathroom floor. First of all, men are not known for their aim. It just soaks in all the moisture from all the millions of showers that have happened, and so it's quite often a bit mouldy and rotting underneath the carpet. Look at this plant in this awful collection of pots. I don't like this little arrangement. And although I like the sofa, I still don't understand why there's not a table in front of it. OK, so I get it. The whole idea is that this is an Edwardian bedroom, which is definitely more in keeping with the Walpole Bay Hotel. And I think probably this is the way to go. Although this family clearly needs some help in designing their rooms, because although I didn't like the bedroom upstairs, I can't say I'm overly fond of this one either.
It's morning and Jane is up early preparing breakfast.
I don't know which room Alex stayed in last night, but I do hope it's 103. It's very cosy and comfy, and it's got an antique four-poster bed, and hopefully she'll get a good impression from that. But I think she may have chosen 305. Oh, I'm terrified.
On her way to breakfast, Alex can't help but notice the hotel's cramped corridors stuffed with all the exhibits that make up Jane's museum.
I mean, what the hell is this? Lovely milk bottles, but what it's got to do with Edwardiana, I've got no idea. And why have 5 typewriters?
Over the years, Jane has collected or had donated thousands of objects, including 22 sewing machines, 19 typewriters, 21 carpet cleaners, 40 milk bottles, 450 seashells, 32 suitcases, and even 1 action man.
I just can't quite believe that people come here and give Jane the limbs to their dolls. This is like a doll graveyard. Very spooky. Hornet's nest from France. I mean, why is that here? And don't tell me that that washed up on the Margate coastline. What there is here is a mass of stuff, and some of it is junk and some of it's good, and no one's willing to decide what should be chucked and what should stay. The overall effect is much less that of a museum than of a junk shop.
The museum is free of charge, but Jane's obsession with it is costing her dearly.
Good morning, Jane.
Good morning, Alex. How did you sleep?
Very well, thank you for the hot water bottle.
That's OK. And which room did you sleep in?
In your room.
In 103? Oh,
yes.
I'm so pleased.
Well, I wanted to sleep somewhere that was representative of the whole hotel.
Right. Here we are, Alex.
Thank you.
Milk, cream and butter curls.
Ooh, butter curls. I am being spoiled.
You are, there we are.
So how much do you allow per customer for breakfast?
Oh, my goodness.
You don't know, do you?
I haven't got a clue, because the costing part of it isn't important to me.
Right.
The satisfaction of the guests, the quality of the food and everything is important.
But I don't mind you not being able to tell me that, as long as you are aware that that is a question that needs to be asked and answered, whether it's by you or one of the kids.
Well, that side of it is me. So the kids couldn't answer because that's left to me.
After 14 years in charge, Jane doesn't know how much a breakfast costs the hotel, or even if they're making any profit.
It's lovely to be at a hotel where you can see that the family really care about customer service, but I am shocked and astonished about how little grip they've got on the financial side of this business. And you can't tell me that that isn't having an effect on how successful they are.
I haven't got a blooming clue how much it's going to cost us to serve a breakfast. Something we talk about doing, but we've never got around to doing it. And my problem is I just can't answer her, and that's what makes me feel silly.
Alex tracks down 34-year-old administrator Dominique to find out more about how the hotel is run.
I asked your mum this morning how much it cost to put breakfast on a plate, and she had no idea. Someone needs to know the answer. Someone needs to have all those facts at their fingertips, and I'm assuming that that person is going to have to become you.
I do a lot of paperwork here, but I don't have a lot of responsibility for the paperwork here. So there's not really much responsibility given away from my mum.
I mean, is it a source of conflict in the family?
That's a key problem for us. We don't know how to communicate in the business without upsetting the family balance.
Next on Alex's list is son and functions manager Justin.
Starting here, this is our 5-course Sunday lunch menu that we offer our guests.
For $15.95?
Yes.
Which seems like an extremely good price to me.
And our lunch trade is booming. Sunday lunch normally runs at about 80 covers. We use it as a loss leader. And the idea there is if change is implemented to the content or the price, maybe we would lose some of that custom.
You said that Sunday lunch was a loss leader. Those were your words.
Yeah, that's right.
And if that's your busiest mealtime, then you're losing more than you're gaining. Something obvious to do would be to make a cheese board one of the options of dessert.
This is where we need to implement change and where we're stuck in our ways. When I actually offered or made that suggestion, it was like, but we already have our routine in order to do that,
OK, but I've got a big question for you then. If there's been that kind of debate about something as simple as Sunday lunch, are you guys for real? Are you actually prepared to change anything that you do to try and improve what's happening here and your profitability? I'd really love you to cost out that menu for when I'm next here.
Yeah, sure.
So that we see, what kind of percentage profit you're making.
The hotel inspector sits the family down with her findings so far. First on the agenda is Jane's junk.
I have a couple of issues with the Living Museum. You have very little discernment about what is important and valuable stuff and what is a load of tat. You have a cabinet with amputated dolls' limbs in it.
Oh, they're not amputated. The dolls were never made.
Well, I know.
The notice says this in the 50s.
Jane, things aren't just valuable because they're old.
I'm going to take issue with you now, Alex.
No, I'm sure you're going to take lots of issue with me, but you have to let me finish.
Yes, go on then.
Please, because I think there is this morass of stuff, this tide of stuff that has submerged everything that is valuable and interesting and that is actually genuinely has a point to being here. Why on earth do you have a hornet's nest from France? What on earth does it have to do with anything? This is not Edwardiana. The
museum isn't Edwardiana. The whole purpose of the museum is reminiscence. And it's not that they've got a financial value.
But your clientele is dying out, Jane, because how many people are going to go on reminiscing? All in all, there needs to be a cull.
We obviously differ in the intrinsic value of what's here.
Yeah.
And that is my bag.
If this building is to survive, it will survive as a hotel, not as a museum.
Next, Alex wants to discuss the hotel's bedrooms.
At this point, I ought to say, I'm no bigger a fan of Justin's room than I am of one of the old rooms, because I think that your room looks like it's come out of a catalogue.
Right.
And the Walpole isn't that, is it?
No, it's not.
Now, I think you need help on the design, because I also think that some of the older bedrooms have quite a lot of design flaws in them. The best thing would be a combination of the two, so some mod cons, along with a healthy dose of the essence of the past, but not the reality.
And finally, onto how the business is run.
I think, personally, that you're slightly unfair to your children because you give them title and not enough responsibility. And I think that that is something that has to change if you want them to keep on taking care of the Walpole once you no longer will. If you want it to survive another generation, you really have to change the tenet of your ways because you're running it like a personal fiefdom.
Personal fiefdom, I should. She's gone.
I like Alex's idea of us taking on more responsibility, myself and Dominique, but I don't think Alex realises how hard it's going to be to implement change here.
Alex has left the family with a clear plan of action. Before solving the poor room occupancy, Jane must strip the museum back. The room's decor needs attention. Alex will design too, incorporating both Justin and Jane's vision. And last but not least, Jane must loosen the reins. Her kids must be given some responsibility for their departments.
Not happy about her comments, especially that I'm running my own personal fiefdom. And we're going to have a real battle on our hands with Alex and the museum. Nothing in this building I consider tut. Why hate the hornet's nest? Half the people in Britain have never seen a hornet's nest. Yes, that is a very personal memory.
To show willing, Jane is reluctantly tackling her pride and joy, watched by Dominique.
People love trying the hats on, which is why they're there.
They don't. We're a
But they
hotel,
do.
and look, the hats up there. You've got modern hat, modern hat, modern hat.
But they're of
one.
interest.
Have one to show the era, not 12. So, what in these cupboards do you think that you'll be able to sacrifice?
Nothing. Nothing is going.
What about the hornet's nest?
No. People haven't seen a real live hornet's nest. What's next, darling?
Why? Why?
OK. Right. Plug. Socket.
Oh my God, it's even broken!
But it's Walpole!
Oh. We need hotel memorabilia or Walpole stuff. The silverware that's got our engravings on, the plates that have got our logos and emblem on, you know, that's what we should be displaying here. I think Mum's attitude really is going to have to change a little bit for us to progress.
After hours of toing and froing, Jane grudgingly agrees to get rid of some of her exhibits.
Pink plastic keyring.
But 3 shells and a keyring are unlikely to impress the hotel inspector. A few days later, and Alex is back to check on progress.
I've returned to the Kent coast to see if the Magpie of Margate has begun her mammoth task of scaling down the living museum. There's a sign up on the door saying that no more treasured possessions can be accepted at this time, which is looking promising, but I wonder how well I'll be received. Jane.
Hello, Alex.
How are you?
Welcome back to my fiefdom.
Thank you so much for allowing me here, Your Highness. So, Jane, have you actually got rid of anything so far? Shall we have a look, Jane?
Yeah, we can have a look, Alex.
You see, I love this. This is all to do with the Walpole. And I think it's wonderful and it's absolutely right that it should be here. Oh, my God. You still have the dolls.
The dismembered dolls, Alex, yes.
I know.
And the hornet's nest has pride of place.
I just don't think that you've really embraced the spirit of weeding out in quite the manner that I was hoping you were going to, Jane.
Well, I don't actually agree with your weeding out. My problem is that I've got to get you into the spirit of the Walpole Museum.
My problem is I've got to get you into the spirit of the Walpole as an extremely successful functioning hotel. Because I completely disagree with you about the value of lots of the stuff that you have here.
But your idea of value and mine are different.
You don't understand the principle from which I'm coming from.
No. That's because I'm not a businesswoman.
OK.
You will grow to love it, Alex.
I doubt it, Jane.
If people give things to you, you are not going to then give them away because you want more space, or they're untidy, or they're not considered worthy by other people. You know, I just cannot accept that.
I think Jane's completely deluded if she thinks that she's providing this wonderful ambiance for other people's treasured possessions to live on. In fact, this whole building is rather like a time capsule for other people's junk.
At an impasse, the hotel inspector calls in a secret weapon. Sam Bowen is Museum Development Officer for the county.
Right, so I've got someone to introduce you to, who I hope is going to be very helpful. Come this way. Jane, this is Sam.
Welcome to the Walpole fiefdom.
Congratulations, because you've made me speechless in some respects. This isn't unusual. The situation you found yourself in isn't unusual. But I really do think you are going to have to declutter and pick some. I'm sorry, I will be firm about that. Yeah. And for a visitor to understand what you've got here and actually to do justice to the objects themselves, because they're just not speaking to me. You don't know the stories behind them. You really need to declutter. I mean,
no, seriously, I couldn't. If somebody's given us something, donated it, whatever our impression of it is, they've made the effort to do that, and they've given it to us to take care of it for them. Whether they're older.
How are you taking care of the objects?
Well, I'm not taking care at the moment. You want to formalise me?
No, I don't want to formalise you. I want you to do what you do better, to make it more of an asset to the hotel. So that the hotel side, which we also need to make change to, and the museum side both come up together so that it's more appealing as a whole. The fact that you still argue the principle about never wanting to get rid of anything is the fact that nothing has actually gone through.
Jane's attitude to the museum is symptomatic of her unwillingness to change anything.
I can be stubborn, and I can be bolshy, and I can be big-headed. And she will grow to love the hornet's nest and the dismembered dolls and the hats eventually.
The key to safeguarding the future of the hotel lies with the younger generation. Alex believes the children are ready to have more responsibility.
I get the impression Alex believes in me, and I don't want to let her down.
Justin shows Alex his progress on the costings breakdown for their busy Sunday lunch.
Breaking down the costs served for the customer is around the £4.35 mark. The wages on that being £6.67.
So that £6.67 plus your £4.30 food adds up to about £10.97. So it means you're making about £300 on a busy Sunday lunch. I'm much happier now that you've said to me that actually you're making a margin of profit on it, because on this basis you can start to make rational decisions about which way you take the business.
Yes, it's empowered me having the knowledge that I can tell what it's costing, and to a certain extent it gives me the knowledge to do my job better.
Next, the hotel inspector sees Domini to discover if she's getting a handle on the hotel's accounts.
I think I'm in my infancy with the figures.
Yeah.
I think I could do an awful lot more, and I honestly think that I need to look into a more business-like approach.
Next morning, Alex holds a meeting to get the whole family's focus back on the hotel.
The main reason I'm here is to help increase your room occupancy, because that's what's really dragging the hotel down. And there's various ways to do that, such as making sure that your web presence is good, such as making sure that everyone who has ever stayed with you before gets reminded that you're here and tempted to come back again. This is your remit. And I do think that that's what we've got to think about. First of all, we've got to think about getting them through the door, and then we've got to make sure that you actually make some money off them once they're here.
Next, the decoration of the rooms.
If you're happy, I would like to do 2 bedrooms and bathrooms for you. I am going to make sure that we keep very much the feeling of this as an old-fashioned hotel. OK? Just to warn you.
Alex's design will be unveiled to Jane and Justin once completed. Now to tackle those battling bishops.
I like you very much for presenting a united front, but I do think that there are these things bubbling under the surface which actually you don't confront very healthily. Now, that's something we're going to have to get over because...
Well, it goes deeper than that, doesn't it? Because we have a major... more sinister, oh yes. But we have this major problem where we can't, Justin and I, he doesn't know whether I'm his mother or his boss. And we hide that from you, you see.
So I think, you know, you need to take a deep breath and take a step back, and anything that needs saying, you have to say in a professional manner. You have to receive in a professional manner.
That's going to be difficult for this
I can't
relationship.
Think of anything more difficult.
Now we have to make sure that the family works as well as the hotel working. It doesn't look to me like you get an enormous amount of time to enjoy yourselves as a family outside this place.
No, we don't.
So I'm casting down the gauntlet. I would like you to find a day when you go out and do something nice together.
Not a day a week.
No.
One day we might be able to manage their weeks beyond us.
And finally, Alex would like an event to celebrate her new design.
In order to show off the new rooms, I would like us to have some kind of party here.
Good stuff came out of that discussion, and it's good that we can open up in front of Alex, who is a virtual stranger, really. She's not one of the family, and she's not a client, and she's not a business colleague. She's somebody else. Oh, the forthcoming launch party is really exciting for us. It's a marvellous way of letting people know that we are still here and that we are progressing, and, you know, come and enjoy Walpole.
A week later, it seems old habits die hard.
Why are we accepting museum donations still?
I have never seen this before in my life.
A man said,
yes,
it in
yes.
and said that you told him to bring it in this week.
OK, I took the notice down, and we haven't got any other Toby jugs, so he's a first.
It's just really disrespectful of me.
No, it isn't, darling.
Yes, it is. I briefed all the staff, I did all the notices, and then you've gone behind my back. I have no resolution to it. I'm talking to a brick wall. I've got to leave.
Bye, Dom.
Bye.
But it's taken Dominie's disappointment to make Jane rethink her whole stance on the museum.
I've got to take criticism from my children, and that's difficult because they love me, they love what I do. They don't necessarily love the museum.
I think Alex truly feels that the museum could be a solid part of the hotel that enhances the hotel.
As she said, the rooms are important to us because that's where we earn our living. And it's back to the thing that the museum's our hobby, and I'm still treating it like a hobby.
We do need to refocus on what we need to do to make the business profitable and viable as well.
OK. I'll agree with you there. Now I've had time to calm down. It's going to be a wonderful experience working with Sam. She has so much expertise, and there's so much that I need to know about displaying.
Jane has transformed the ballroom into the mother of all junk shops. The extent of her obsessive collecting is laid bare for the world to see.
We're running out of space, guys and girls.
Museum expert Sam is back to help her sort the crud from the cream and put together a collection any proper museum would be proud of.
Milk bottles, they don't say anything about hotels or holidaying or the seaside or Margate. I'd strike them off.
We'll make the most of this. It's the one and only time you're going to see me throw anything Walpole in the skip. Here we go.
It's a massive breakthrough. But does this change of heart herald a new dawn for the hotel?
Chipped.
It's 4 months since the hotel inspector first called. This morning, something strange is afoot. Jane, Justin and Dominie are nowhere to be seen.
Can we stop for a 99 before dinner?
Yeah.
They're following Alex's advice to put work aside for the first time in a year. And what better than a round of mini golf?
It feels fantastic to be away from the hotel. You know, it's a bit of a stress reliever, as long as I win, of course.
Alex wants me to take a step back to allow Justin and Dominic their head. And that's what we've got to try and achieve.
I don't feel that we're stepping on each other's toes as much as we were previously. This shows that we can function as a normal family, which maybe is lost once upon a time. Oh my God.
With clear heads, the family attempt to decide how the hotel is to be run.
Well, I want the responsibility, but there is a transition period for it to happen.
Well, I'm quite happy to step back from the rooms, darling.
I don't see.
At last, Jane is allowing 38-year-old Justin to be in charge of something, the bedrooms. And in a hotel, nothing is more important. The Walpole Bay Hotel is a hive of activity. Behind closed doors, work on Alex's design for the 2 rooms is starting. Dominic is mining their huge database and inviting guests to the party. Justin is taking charge of the rooms. And Jane is doing what she does best.
No.
Being Jane.
You're doing a grand job.
The day of the big party is here, and the hotel inspector is back in Margate for the last time. First on Alex's agenda is to see Jane's new look living museum.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine, Alex, thank
So
you.
nice to see you. So nice to be back here.
But no hats.
Ta-da! God, it looks lovely.
No, it doesn't. It looks boring.
Bare. It looks very too bare.
Very bare, yes.
A good start, but how cluttered are the upstairs corridors?
Start here. But, ta-da!
That looks wonderful.
Right, and this is the costume room.
Well, I much prefer it all again being grouped together.
Even the hats that once swamped reception have found a new home.
Impressive, darling. And I see a glove collection.
Oh, yes.
To me, it's now something beautiful to look at.
Thank you.
So I'm really pleased that you've done this.
Still
Well
got
done.
samples out to show people.
I have no doubt.
Now it's time for Alex to reveal to Justin and Jane the 2 rooms she has redesigned. Jane and Justin clashed over a traditional versus modern look for the rooms. Alex has come up with a design embracing them both. It's out with the old, tired-looking wallpaper, mismatching furniture and carpeted bathrooms. And it's in with the new, a modern 21st century feel that retains period features, the essence of the Walpole's past. But the proof is in the viewing.
I like it. I like the layout. The chairs look absolutely wonderful. With the curtains, they go really well with the battleship grey, something that a long time...
14 years we've been getting rid of battleship grey in this hotel, Alex.
I just think it's quite useful for you to see that you don't have to have wallpaper in a room for it all still to be period.
I love the fact that it looks clean, but it's still got character. And the bathroom's fantastic.
I love the bathroom. I love the mosaic tiles.
Next, the other newly designed room.
I think really what I was just trying to show you is that you can keep all this period furniture and Justin can still get his nice, clean, modern look that today's traveller really does expect.
I think we've then accomplished what we set out to do then.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
With the seal of approval from Justin, the new bedroom manager, the Walpole Bay Hotel now has a clear model for the future.
Right, the guest list now is being revised again. Glasses, I need some glasses. Wine glasses washed up, OK? If you can get it done straight away. Yep. You right, gang? You right without me? I'm going. Irene, we need butter curls done. We need 2 trays, 12 on a tray. You OK with that?
Yes, fine.
OK, where's Christina?
She's doing that way.
Right. Christina! Christina! Christina!
You look lovely.
Hi, thank you. So do you. This way. Hello, 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 hello. That is not 1920s jumper, that jumper.
Just in time for the arrival of their 110 guests, the bishops get their act together.
Hello. You all right, darling?
Transformed, darling. Transformed.
Oh, what do you think?
You look gorgeous.
Some of the guests are shown Alex's renovated rooms. Do they approve of her compromise between Justin's contemporary look and Jane's traditionalism?
I'm
We've shown the
glad.
beauty of the furniture.
Thank you. So it's a room that you'd like to stay in?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Well, I think you've complemented the decor very well, and it's given it an upbeat, bright atmosphere, and I think you've improved them greatly.
I think the party's going really well. The room looks wonderful. There's lots of food. Everyone's had a drink or two. And almost everyone who's been up to the rooms think that they're wonderful. There's almost universal approval of what we've done there.
If I could have your attention, everybody! Thank you. First of all, I'd like to welcome you all to Walpole, and the whole purpose of tonight is our new Walpole relaunch for the makeover of the 2 new rooms. I hope all of you have had the opportunity of going up, and I'm so sorry that you haven't been able to compare the new with the old, but all the old ones are full up. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. And I'm sure that this hotel is going to go from strength to strength, because with such a wonderful, united family, how could it do otherwise? Thank you.
Thank you.
The 20s party is a roaring success. It's time for Alex to bow out for the final time.
The greatest thing we've achieved is us bringing us together a bit more, and that we're more focused. We all seem to be working towards a common goal.
The Walpole's leaner and meaner, and we do have direction now. We know where we're going.
I think my biggest challenge now is to carry on in the manner, to keep it up and not digress back into the way that we were.
As a family, we're stronger, and as a business team, we're stronger too.
Farewell. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Donnie. Lovely to meet you. Thank
And you, Alex.
for having me
Thank you.
to your place. I've enjoyed every minute.
Thank you, Alex.
Lovely to meet you all, and I hope everything goes really well.
Yes, without you looking over our shoulder.
You never know when I might return, so keep the hats away from the reception, OK?
We'll try.
I'll
We'll
see you
try.
soon, I promise.
And we'll try.
Thank you.
Try even harder.
All right, darling, thank you, and I'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Safe journey.
Thank you.
Bye. Oh. Right, come and help me get the hats.